EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital of the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive.
They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Cunningham. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's got it to about the 40. You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
It's now third
Now that's a
down.
heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Here we go, sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama at the helm.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll get it right back to Washington. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 6. And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go ahead. 4 yards on the pick. Second and 6.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense.
They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt
or maybe
about
you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Cunningham looking to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Again, it's Johnson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead they run up the middle here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Ready? Ready?
Up the middle, Johnson.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is 10-7.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Give him a gain of 5 on the completion.
It's a gain of 5.
And it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Cougar 19.
Now Cunningham.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The sideline and incomplete.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Bryce Behringer in punt formation.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Well, the Dolphins offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season.
Now Tua.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. 44 inches.
On the counter, here's Gordon.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tua going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They're right here.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Able to slither by.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
His 7th touchdown on the ground and 10th overall.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. A short one there in front of you. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren. Gets around him, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
1st and 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33.
19, Tiger, 19, take go.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that ball every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go, shot.
Now Cunningham. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Cunningham. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 3. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Come on, set. Cougar,
Looking to throw. Cunningham. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Eagles. And this is Rachaad White. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Saints move back to within a game of 500. They get to 6-7 with this victory. From there, we check out another big late season game, playoff implications here. And this is Jordan Mason. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Vikings come away with an 8-point victory. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's the Panthers quarterback. He'll throw for the back pylon and find his man for the score. The Panthers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 46, here's the second down and 9.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Up the middle, Achane. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here comes the Miami defense. They make their way back onto the field. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Cunningham. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Come on, set. Hot, go.
Back to throw. Cunningham.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cunningham.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? 19, Tigers.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 5.
Back to throw. Cunningham.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Steelers 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here's third and 6.
And it's third down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Now Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Now a second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A 44-yard attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cunningham looking to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
2nd down and 6 now.
At the 50-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 46-yard line.
Tua going to throw.
On the slant, he finds Washington.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Cunningham.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
12 yards. And the Steelers, 1st down.
18.
Now Cunningham.
Pass is caught. Hits Metcalf going across the field here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Cunningham to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Steelers 1st down.
19,
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hand off for goes up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Cunningham. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On first down, back to Achane.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards on the pickup. Go. Second and 8.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
34. Steelers,
Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Cunningham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Steelers
First down carry here for Johnson.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
They work now on second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Looking to throw. Cunningham.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Shut up. 60 Bisons.
Back to throw. Cunningham.
That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
18!
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
159 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and a yard. All right, go. Ready.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.